We're going to look at Nvidia here on the weekly chart, and you can see nice respect of this lower trend line in here. That is good. We had a low in here coming in on Monday of 95, and then we had a little bit of rejection here from that 103. I mean, obviously we did breach it, but we did not hold when we were above that 103.50 mark. So this level right here, 103.50, it's going to be an area of concern for us. We're currently trading right around 80 cents below it, so 102.71. So that is going to be our first immediate area of resistance. That's going to be a nice magic number for us in here, 103.5. That's going to be an area we're watching, but really we care more about this lower trend line here on the weekly chart. Are we going to respect this? Because we have to kind of figure out what's going to happen in the next two trading sessions. Obviously, green week in here so far on this green candle, but the next two trading sessions, where's that going to put us? Is it going to be above this 103.5? We're going to be below it, more or less. We don't know, so we're going to have to kind of hold on and see, but we care more about this lower trend line here. Are we going to respect that? That is going to give us a better idea of how to play this rather than are we going to be above here or below here. Now, if we go to the daily chart in here, you can see that our RSI, obviously a little pickup in here from Monday's oversold. So that is going to be an area of concern for us too, because do we need to get this more oversold before we make a deeper run at this upper trend line here and then head to that 1010 mark, which was your weekly 9-day EMA? Or can we just hold this 103 in here and then kind of consolidate and then reset the RSI and then go? That's going to be the question here. But really, you can see that today had a high in here of 104.8, low of 102.02, closed at 102.71, and we actually closed below that 103.53 mark that we have right here. And really, that 9-day EMA on your daily, that's currently right where that resistance spot is too as well. It's more or less 103.30. So really, you got like a 20-cent channel in here. It's kind of that whole area that we have to be concerned about in here. But really, we have a daily, or I'm sorry, a gap here from yesterday into today, and we also have a gap up here that we have to worry about. So green doji in here yesterday kind of told us, hey, not a little indecision, not going to be quite sure what's going to happen tomorrow. But instead we had a gap up, but then we had a red day. So red candle, but we are still green technically from yesterday's trading session by about $3.82. So perhaps if we do not hold this 103.53, or I'm sorry, 103.53, that's right, then a little gap fill down here to right around those upper 99s at 100 level could be key first. And then that would give us a little reset of the RSI as well. And then we can work our way higher. But really, it's all going to be about that 103.53 mark to see what happens going into tomorrow's trading session. We're going to be above it. We're going to be below it. And then after that, we have to worry about that weekly lower trend line here. Are we going to respect that going forward into the next week's trading sessions? Now, IV ranking here is at 35, so IV has contracted overall. $3.24 expected move by Friday, next Friday, right around $7. The Friday after that, $9, $10 in the monthlies, and you go all the way out to May 28th. After market, that is when you have earnings coming up. So about 3 weeks from now, we'll look for a little bit of an earnings run in here. So it might be too early for an earnings push. Obviously, we want to get to that 110 mark, and then we want to get up here to the 116s. But I think it's a little bit too early in here, a little bit premature. So what we're looking for here is a rejection of this 103. You can see today we basically did not hold it. So now tomorrow we need to gap down, reject it, and then worry about this gap fill. And then maybe reset everything, maybe a little bounce off this lower trend line first before we go, or just some consolidation below this 103 53s, and then we can kind of get above it, hold it, and then we're ready to go. That's kind of what we're looking for here into earnings. But all in all, we'll see what happens with our volatility if it kicks in, and we'll see how Nvidia and the semis are start trading against or with the market. All right, guys, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.